welcome back to our channel. In the heart of America's bicentennial celebrations, 1976 was a year steeped in national pride, commemoration, and a renewed interest in the symbols that define the United States. It was a time of parades, fireworks, and patriotic reflection. Amidst all the grandeur and historical reverence, a tiny copper coin quietly entered circulation, the 1976 Lincoln 1-cent penny. Unassuming in size and value, yet intricately tied to the very fabric of the nation's identity, this coin would become part of the daily rhythm of American life. But not all 1976 pennies were created equal. Among the billions minted, one rare specimen has become the stuff of legends, appraised today at an astonishing $140,000. The 1976 Lincoln penny carries the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on its obverse, a design that had graced the 1-cent coin since 1909. Created by sculptor Victor David Brenner, this image remains one of the most enduring in American coinage. The obverse design captures Lincoln's dignified profile, framed by the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," above, "Liberty," to the left, and the date, 1976, to the right. This consistency of design has created a strong sense of familiarity and trust among Americans, reinforcing Lincoln's legacy every time a cent is exchanged. The reverse still featured the Lincoln Memorial, a majestic tribute visible on the coin since 1959. Designed by Frank Gasparo, the Lincoln Memorial is rendered in exquisite miniature detail, showcasing columns and even the seated figure of Lincoln inside if examined closely. With the United States celebrating 200 years of independence, there was an added layer of meaning to every American symbol, including the Lincoln cent. While the quarter, half-dollar, and dollar coins received special bicentennial designs featuring dual dates and revolutionary imagery, the penny retained its traditional look, subtly anchoring it in continuity amidst change. This decision kept the Lincoln penny a symbol of enduring tradition and stability, standing firm in the face of a changing era. The mint produced these coins in enormous quantities to meet the demands of a growing economy. Over 4.6 billion pennies were minted in Philadelphia and Denver combined, with San Francisco issuing proof versions for collectors. The Philadelphia minted coins did not feature a mint mark, while those from Denver bore a small "D" on the obverse. The San Francisco proofs, struck with extra care and precision, were sold to collectors and remain among the most visually stunning examples from the year. Most of these coins were ordinary, destined to pass quietly from hand to hand, vending machine to cash register. But within the chaos of mass production, a few extraordinary errors slipped through, variations and anomalies that transformed a single cent into a numismatic marvel. Collectors quickly realized that certain 1976 pennies bore intriguing features: double dies, off-center strikes, die clashes, and more. Among the most desired are the double die obverse, where inscriptions such as "Liberty," "In God We Trust," or even the date show noticeable duplication. These anomalies are not simply errors, they are moments where the minting process created something uniquely beautiful and historically valuable. Double dies from this era are scarce and often difficult to detect, making them prized additions to any serious collection. Some examples show a ghost-like second impression of the letters, while others display strong, bold doubling that leaps off the surface of the coin. Equally captivating are the off-center strikes and broad-struck coins. These minting errors occur when a blank planchet is improperly positioned or when it strikes without the collar that holds the coin's shape. The result is a misshapen or enlarged penny, sometimes showing only part of Lincoln's face or the memorial. These visual oddities draw immediate attention and increase the coin's appeal exponentially. Each one tells its own story, of a moment during high-speed minting when something went off course, resulting in a coin unlike any other. Some rare 1976 pennies also exhibit die cracks and cuds, where parts of the coin appear raised or misshapen due to damage or wear on the die itself. Others have repunched mint marks, RPM, where the letter indicating the mint appears stamped more than once, slightly askew. These varieties speak to the imperfect nature of a process that is otherwise ruthlessly precise. They are reminders of the human and mechanical effort behind every coin and of the tiny variations that can give rise to immense value. Collectors specialize in seeking out such minute differences, using magnifying tools and specialized lighting to catch the subtle signs of these varieties. One important factor that elevates a 1976 penny from common to priceless is condition. A coin's grade, determined by sharpness of detail, luster, and absence of wear, can dramatically influence its worth. Coins graded mint state 67 or higher are exceptionally rare for this year, and those that also carry an error are even more valuable. Finding a 1976 penny that has been preserved in such pristine condition for nearly half a century is a rare event, akin to finding a needle in a haystack. These coins are often discovered in old rolls, inherited collections, or even forgotten coin jars, waiting for the right person to spot their potential. Toning also plays a part in a coin's desirability. Over time, the copper surface of a penny may change color due to environmental exposure, leading to deep reds, purples, and blues. Natural, attractive toning enhances the coin's visual appeal and can significantly raise its market value. When paired with a unique minting error and a high-grade, toned 1976 pennies become works of art, one-of-a-kind pieces that blend historical resonance with visual splendor. Some collectors even seek out specific hues, preferring rich rainbow tones that appear iridescent in light. The coin that has become legendary among collectors was discovered not in a vault or private hoard, but in a coin roll obtained from a bank. It exhibited a flawless strike, no signs of circulation, a deep original red luster, and a double die on the obverse. The combination of these factors, perfect condition, rare error, historical year, made this penny stand out immediately. After being submitted for professional grading and authentication, it received an elite designation, confirming what the keen-eyed collector already suspected. This was no ordinary coin. Its journey from mint to marketplace became a tale shared among numismatists, a symbol of possibility in the hobby. Collectors often dream of stumbling upon such finds, coins that defy the odds, encapsulate history, and offer tangible rewards. For many, it validates years of study, observation, and patient searching. Stories like these are often retold in coin shows, collector forums, and online communities, inspiring newcomers and reminding seasoned experts that hidden gems still exist. In a world where pennies are routinely ignored, cast aside, or lost in couch cushions, this particular 1976 1-cent coin tells a different story. It's a reminder that every coin has potential, that even the most modest denomination can carry immense historical and monetary weight. And for those who cherish the thrill of the hunt, it represents the ultimate prize. Each search through change, each roll opened with anticipation, carries with it the hope of uncovering something extraordinary. After professional authentication, rigorous scrutiny, and overwhelming consensus from industry experts, this singular 1976 Lincoln penny has been valued at an incredible $140,000. It's a testament to rarity, condition, and the enduring magic of America's most iconic coin. For those who hold it in their hands, it is not merely a penny, it is a piece of history, a work of art, and a treasure that bridges the past with the present. The year 1996, a time when the United States was embracing the last decade of the 20th century with technological optimism and cultural transformation, also marked the quiet minting of a coin that would later draw the attention of collectors and enthusiasts around the world, the 1996 Lincoln 1-cent penny. At first glance, this coin appears like any other, with its familiar copper-plated zinc appearance and the steadfast image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. Yet, within its simple surface lies a story of precision, error, rarity, and unexpected value that has elevated one of these coins to an astounding worth of $122,000. The design of the 1996 penny followed the long-standing tradition of the Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Victor David Brenner's iconic portrait of Lincoln, dignified and contemplative, remains unchanged on the obverse, a symbol of American ideals and the continuity of leadership and democracy. The 1996 penny carried forward this image, linking a century of American numismatic tradition to the modern world. It's more than a design, it's a tribute to a legacy, a symbol of enduring leadership during changing times. On the reverse, Frank Gasparo's depiction of the Lincoln Memorial still stands as a tribute to national unity and historical reverence. Every line in the tiny monument, every column, and every detail was carefully engraved to represent more than architecture. It reflected ideals, remembrance, and a nation's respect for its past. The simplicity of the design belies the complexity of its creation and the intricacies that can emerge during minting. It's these imperfections, these accidental moments of uniqueness, that sometimes make a coin unforgettable. During this period, the U.S. Mint was focused on mass production to meet the demands of a growing economy. Over 6 billion 1-cent coins were struck in 1996, across the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with San Francisco once again producing limited proof coins for collectors. Most circulated pennies from this year are common, used in everyday transactions, and often overlooked. But as with any high-volume production, minor misalignments and mechanical variations led to the creation of a handful of extraordinary errors, tiny deviations that would eventually turn one coin from pocket change into a collector's dream. Among the most sought-after errors for the 1996 penny are double-die obverse, where inscriptions such as, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," or even the date itself exhibit a ghostly doubling effect. This doubling results from a misalignment during the die creation process, creating an eerie, duplicated appearance that's both visually compelling and incredibly rare. Detecting these variations requires careful examination, often with magnification, and those who spot such details are rewarded with a coin of significantly increased value. Another standout error includes off-center strikes. When a coin is struck outside the intended alignment, parts of the design may be missing or shifted dramatically, creating a surreal, incomplete version of the familiar Lincoln penny. These errors are not only rare but captivating, sparking curiosity and adding a layer of uniqueness to each flawed specimen. Broad-struck coins and clipped planchets, where a piece of the coin is missing due to a cutting issue, also fall into this category of high-interest minting anomalies. Die cracks, die chips, and repunched mint marks, RPMs, are additional varieties that collectors eagerly pursue. In a repunched mint mark error, for instance, the D for Denver or S for San Francisco might appear layered or duplicated due to multiple impressions. These tiny deviations speak volumes about the minting process and often mark a coin as one of a kind. Each variation tells a story, sometimes hidden for decades until discovered under a careful eye. Condition plays a pivotal role in the valuation of any coin, and the 1996 penny is no exception. Coins graded mint state, MS, 67 or higher are incredibly scarce. Such coins are free of nicks, scratches, or wear, preserving every intricate detail of Lincoln's profile and the memorial's architecture. Collectors prize these coins for their rarity and brilliance, and when a coin combines pristine condition with a dramatic error, its value can skyrocket. Toning, the natural coloration that occurs over time due to environmental exposure, also influences a coin's desirability. A 1996 penny that has developed a visually pleasing patina of red, gold, or iridescent tones can fetch higher prices, especially when it enhances the coin's overall eye appeal without obscuring important details. Toned coins are particularly desirable among advanced collectors who appreciate both the aesthetic and scientific aspects of numismatics. In one remarkable instance, a 1996 penny surface that defied all expectations. It was preserved in immaculate condition, its surfaces untouched by circulation, retaining full luster and a vivid copper sheen. Upon closer inspection, the coin revealed a prominent double die error on the obverse, a feature that was confirmed by expert graders and authenticated by a leading third-party service. What appeared to be a simple penny at first glance turned out to be a true rarity, both visually stunning and historically significant. The discovery sent ripples through the numismatic community. Coin forums, collecting circles, and online marketplaces buzzed with discussion as collectors speculated about its origins and value. For the individual who found the coin, it was a transformative moment, a reminder of the hidden treasures that still exist in plain sight, waiting to be uncovered by those who take the time to look. The 1996 Lincoln penny, through this exceptional example, became more than just a small denomination of currency. It became a symbol of possibility, a testament to the thrill of the hunt, and a shining example of how history, artistry, and chance can collide in a single object. For many, it reignited a passion for coin collecting, inspiring searches through jars, rolls, and drawers in hopes of finding the next overlooked gem. Collectors now pay closer attention to 1996 pennies, scanning their collections for signs of doubling, errors, or unusually well-preserved examples. Dealers at coin shows frequently field questions about this year, and some even carry specialized lenses and lights to assist hopeful seekers in identifying a potential jackpot. The excitement that surrounds a specific date or coin type can transform a quiet corner of the hobby into a buzzing hotspot of discovery. In school classrooms, coin clubs, and YouTube channels, the tale of the 1996 penny has been shared countless times. It's a story that resonates with seasoned collectors and new enthusiasts alike, a modern coin with a monumental legacy. It's a tale that proves not every treasure lies buried underground. some sit quietly in your change, waiting to be seen. After thorough evaluation, authentication, and confirmation of its unique features and outstanding condition, this one-of-a-kind 1996 Lincoln penny was assigned a staggering value of $122,000. It now stands as a beacon for collectors everywhere, a humble penny with a legendary story, forever etched in the annals of numismatic history. The year 2000 brought with it a new era, full of hope, technology, and transformation. As people prepared for the future, the U.S. Mint continued its steady work of producing coins for everyday commerce. Among them was the unassuming 2000 Lincoln 1-cent penny, a small coin that would later captivate collectors and numismatists around the world. This coin, though minted in the billions, holds a surprising place in coin history due to rare anomalies, pristine conditions, and an unexpected twist that would give one example of this penny an eye-popping value of $110,000. The design of the 2000 penny remained loyal to tradition. The obverse featured the familiar image of President Abraham Lincoln, as originally designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909. With his thoughtful gaze and finely detailed profile, Lincoln's presence on the penny remained a consistent and enduring image for American currency, symbolizing unity, freedom, and leadership. The reverse still displayed Frank Gasparo's depiction of the Lincoln Memorial, where tiny yet precise lines create the illusion of columns and depth, adding to the artistry behind this modest denomination. While many Americans handled this coin daily without a second thought, numismatists have long understood that even in simplicity lies great potential. The 2000 penny was struck in large numbers, with billions produced across the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Most of these coins were intended for circulation and were quickly absorbed into the hands of the public, stored in jars, or spent without consideration. However, the volume of production left room for anomalies, mistakes that, while unintended, created some of the most fascinating treasures in numismatics. These errors, in conjunction with pristine preservation, elevated a handful of these coins into legendary status. Among the known varieties and errors for the 2000 penny, the most discussed is the wide AM variety on the reverse. This variety refers to the spacing between the letters A and M in the word America. Normally, on business strike coins from this year, these letters are placed close together. But on some rare coins, a proof-style reverse was used by mistake, resulting in a noticeably wider gap between the letters. This variety is rare, valuable, and highly desirable among collectors, as it reflects a significant minting oversight involving the use of incorrect dies. In addition to the wide AM, off-center strikes, die clashes, and double dies are all notable error types that can appear on the 2000 penny. Off-center strikes create a dramatic visual effect where part of the design is missing, while die clashes occur when the dies strike each other without a planchet in place, imprinting part of one design into another. Double dies, where parts of the design appear to be duplicated, are among the most sought-after errors in any coin series. These flaws, although accidents, add immense character and uniqueness to a coin. They are the quirks that spark curiosity and lead to deeper investigations into the coin's origin and history. Then there's the matter of condition. The average 2000 penny will show signs of wear, scratches, discoloration, or smoothing from years of handling. But the rare coin that remains untouched, sealed away in a roll or collection, preserved in its original mint luster, becomes far more valuable. Coins graded MS67 or higher are exceedingly rare for this year. Such coins show no signs of handling, retaining every sharp edge, brilliant shine, and full strike. It's this perfect state of preservation that captures the attention of top collectors and appraisers. Every element of the coin, from Lincoln's hair details to the smallest features of the Lincoln Memorial, is judged for sharpness and clarity, and only the very best survive the test. Toning can also enhance a coin's appeal. Natural toning, caused by the environment and the metal's exposure to elements over time, can result in hues of red, violet, gold, and blue dancing across the surface of the coin. When toning is attractive and symmetrical, it can increase a coin's value significantly. Collectors seek out these toned pieces not just for their rarity but for the beauty they add to a collection. Each toned coin is unique, no two are ever exactly the same. In a remarkable discovery, a 2000 Lincoln penny was found with a combination of traits that stunned even experienced collectors. It displayed a wide AM variety and was graded at an exceptional mint state level. The coin's copper-plated surface gleamed with brilliance, untouched by time, and the details of both obverse and reverse were crisp, clean, and perfectly struck. Experts authenticated the coin and confirmed its rarity. Not only did this coin feature a well-known variety, but its flawless condition elevated it to a higher level of desirability. The news spread across numismatic forums, coin shows, and online communities. Collectors scrambled to examine their own 2,000 pennies, hoping to find a similar example. Stories surfaced of people digging through old change jars and unsearched penny rolls from banks, inspired by the possibility of uncovering treasure. The story became a modern legend in the world of coin collecting, a tale of how a coin so ordinary in appearance could hide extraordinary value beneath the surface. This specific 2,000 penny, due to its perfect storm of condition, rarity, and recognized variety, was eventually valued at a staggering $110,000. A small, everyday coin transformed into a six-figure treasure, reminding everyone that true value sometimes lies in the details we overlook. The 2000 Lincoln 1-cent coin thus holds a special place in modern numismatic lore. It bridges the old and the new millennium, carrying forward the legacy of Lincoln and American coinage while introducing new mysteries for collectors to solve. For those who cherish the thrill of the hunt, the story of the 2000 penny serves as both inspiration and validation. In the world of coins, even the smallest piece can hold the biggest surprise.